I would like to start this video off with a bit of a tale and a story, and it comes closely to me because when I'm talking about DJ Academics, when I'm talking about these people and black men that naturally groom younger children, it's very common. When I was younger, I was 8 years old when I had lost my innocence. I had lost my innocence at 8 years old, and the original way I lost my innocence was very traumatic. My father was very concerned about me being homosexual. He was horrified of it. So he did everything in his power to make sure that I was indeed not a homosexual. This involved getting women that were promiscuous around all the time, getting people around that naturally were genuine predators. And at the age of 10, when I was dating a woman going to a Catholic school, I was going to Rosary Cathedral, I ended up getting assaulted by one of my father's friends. Now, why is this important? Why does this matter in the grand scheme of things? Why does this happen? My father believed me immediately, got the friend out of the friend group, and that was that. That was the end of that entire scenario. Very happy about that. That made my soul happy, made my soul elated. Very happy. Afterwards, I was then attacked by a woman who was my teacher, and my father said, "Good job." Now, I told this story before, I've re-explained this on my channel before, but this is important. This is important because the way that young people are treated on the internet, and I'm sure this has happened to multiple people. They've probably used KIK, not KICK, the Kick app currently, but we'll talk about that later. I'm talking about Kick. Kick was an app on the phone, and there was a few little variations online where you could speak to all these random people. And I remember I was 13 having conversations with grown Indian men, and they would send me their privates, and there'd be friends of mine who were women or young girls who had that happen to them as well. And this is a deeper issue than just this one instance of DJ Academics being weird. He's got a weird case. Everybody's making all these things about how the 15-year-old and all this stuff and things of that variety. Now, I want to talk about something very important while this is coming out. People are defending DJ Academics. There's a lot of people defending him, saying, oh, it's obviously just jokes. He was goofing around. You don't do those kind of jokes with children. If you're all of age, you can do whatever you want to with those jokes. But the 15-year-old said indefinitely, that is weird. This is an amazing thing for that 15-year-old to do, simply by virtue of, if I was around my idols at 15, I would naturally go along with the jokes. I would be easily peer pressured. If I was around those big names, DJ Academics, Tory Lane's manager was there, DJ Academics' friends, getting closer to Drake, 100%, I would be easily manipulated. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not a strong person when it comes to that. I would get easily manipulated. But because this is important, because this happens so often, we have to take these things disgustingly seriously. So serious when this happens over and over again. And it happens so often. It happens in every instance. We can see this happen with so many other people, how they're saying that, oh, my dad was always having, hoes around and prostitutes and things of that variety. And that's just a reality for a lot of young men in general. And on the internet, I'm sure if you've played Roblox, or if you've had your child play Roblox, they've encountered these predators, these weirdos, or if you've left them unattended on the internet, or if you've let them just have freedom with their iPad. And this is why a lot of people have a knack and a hate for iPad kids, because you don't know what they're really doing on the internet, and you don't. You can put all these safeguards and barriers, but kids are smart. They can get past safeguards and barriers. They can just Google how to get past parent lock and all those things of that variety. They could use your fingerprint while you're sleeping, as my niece did before. There's many ways to get past these locks and barriers. This is disgusting, and it hurts to read about these things or even see these things. And what messes me up is that it took that long for people to not like DJ Academics. I've disliked him entirely because he was on the thing, was being abusive. He had herpes. It was like a whole thing, passing chlamydia. There's so many things that he's done throughout the span of his career. It's been gross his entire career. And people are always deflecting and saying, oh, it's just because you're a Kendrick fan. It's just because that. I like Drake. I enjoy a lot of Drake's music. I really do. I'm not picking from one side. I enjoy a lot of Kendrick music. I just like good music. If your music is good, I will enjoy the entire spectrum of the music you produce. What I'm seeing and what I'm witnessing with this is a defeat of reason. Everybody should be rallying against this person and protecting children. Everybody wants to protect children until it's time to actually protect children. This is an important aspect. If you know me, or even in my Discord, I'm not pushing my Discord, you can join if you want to. I have a few kids in my Discord, and one of the suggestions in my suggestion channel was we should have an NSFW chat in the Discord. And I'm always saying, no, I'm not going to do that. I do a joke with the older people in my Discord. If you are of the age of 18, I ask, hey, you circumcised? It's a weird, stupid, little, dumb, ridiculous joke. I never ask it of the children. Anybody that's 16 always asks, and I say, all right, guys, we got to switch the conversation, or we got to make a smaller chat. And I have a bunch of separate chats in my Discord for different conversation topics. I even have a private chat that I can drag people into that I know are of age, because that is important to me. I don't want children to be just misled and astray. I've seen too many of my friends that were 16 dating 30-year-olds. I myself was attacked and antagonized by an older woman and preyed upon. This is important. This is deeply important. There was a person who hit me up in my Discord, a trans girl, and she was 18. I'm 28. I'm 28 years old. And she said, oh, I think you're cute. And I said, wait, I'm not a Minecraft YouTuber. How old are you? And she said, don't worry, I'm 18. Don't worry, you're safe. And I said, I'm not safe. You're 18, dude. You're a child. It's like, well, I'm a legal adult. And you are a legal adult. That's true. You're definitely a legal adult. But that 10-year difference, if you are 28 and you're going after 18-year-olds, you might be a loser. Just want to point that out there. What can you possibly relate to an 18-year-old about? If you're 30, if you're going after 16-year-olds, you might be a loser. You genuinely might. And if you found your love and you have a great relationship and you found somebody at 18 that's 30, kudos for you. I'm happy for you, 100%. I'm not telling you that you were groomed at 18. I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous. She was a 25-year-old adult. When she was a 25-year-old child, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm really not. That's ridiculous. I think those people are absolutely insane. My personal belief system is my lower limit of dating, because I'm 28, is 21. And I'm bumping it up probably to 22 here soon. But naturally, I just want to be with one person so I don't have to go through the dating minutia. That would be beautiful. I'm very happy that people are actively going against DJ Akademiks and realizing how strange and weird it is that he is talking to a child in this aspect. This is such a weird, odd, strange, shouldn't be divisive. Deeply, it shouldn't be divisive. It should just be a regular, schmegular thing. It should just be a natural thing that says DJ Akademiks is strange and he should not be talking to children. My entire life, I have always been put to the back burner when it came to talking to grown men and older people, and how they would talk disgustingly to me, how grandfathers would kiss their small childs on the lips, and how just they would smack the butts of little girls. It would be strange. It would be odd, and I always thought it was strange. Uncles, where they know the uncle is strange and shouldn't be around children, but are protected by the entirety of the black family, or even the white family. It doesn't even matter about race at this point. I don't know why I'm saying black or white family. I apologize. There's no reason to say that. When you have a weird uncle, and the uncle isn't around the family, and they are protecting the uncle because they say, well, we all went through it, or the fathers who attack their daughters, or the mothers who hate their daughters for being attacked by their father, and then, for some reason, they end up hating them, saying, well, you led your father to do that. Things like that. Things like this. Saying, well, DJ Akademiks isn't homosexual. He obviously was making jokes. It doesn't matter. With every fiber of my chest, with every fiber of my being, with every phallic in my soul, with every single essence in my core, it does not matter if he was joking or not. You do not have those kind of inappropriate conversations over Fortnite, mind you, while he was streaming. Thank the heavens that by all stretch of the word, that child was just very, 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 very smart, and to not fall into prey for that, because a weaker person would have. I want you to understand, a weaker person would have. We wouldn't be having this conversation. We genuinely would not be having this conversation. So with that, I just want to say, please check on the kids. Please check on the children. I know the world is going through a lot of changes right now. It's a crazy way to start 2025. We got DJ Akademiks allegations. We got the Gulf of America, all this other stuff. A lot of stuff's happening. And I know you're probably getting a lot of negative news all the time. But this is very important to me that we talk about this, because DJ Akademiks has a weird case. Why is he around certified Drake fan, certified PDF file. Thank you and good night.